Grand Risings. Today is Tuesday, April 19th, and this is your Shekinah Wisdom Podcast. Today, my lovelies, is Testimonial Tuesday. This is a day that we either reflect on some challenges that we faced in the past or our current challenges, and we look at it with another eye. Because a lot of times when you're going through challenges and you look at it from a victim standpoint, you're not able to see the bigger picture. Let's use gossip, for example, right? If anybody ever says anything that's untrue and disparaging about you, and other people believe them, let them. In certain situations, there's nothing that you could do about what other people say about you. What people say about you reflects more of who they are than it does you in most cases. So the best form of action in that type of scenario is to be your authentic self. And those people are showing who they are authentically. Take note of that. Not everybody operates with integrity. And a lot of times that is because they have been around people that have not operated in integrity. So they've learned these acts. But that cannot shake your vision of who you are. And know that what's for you is for you. And they cannot ruin opportunities that were aligned for you. They can't. If it happens, that means that opportunity wasn't for you. You want authentic relationships. You want people around you that are discerning, that are able to see when the wool is being pulled over their eyes. And if they aren't, how much did you really lose, right? You don't want people around you that are easily swayed by gossip. And we're not even talking facts here. We're talking gossip. And if they are, then you know how to move accordingly, right? One thing that we do not have is control over other people and how they view you. And that's why when people ask me questions like, who are you? I was like, whoever you think I am, because no matter what I tell you, whatever you think I am is going to pervade. So the better question is, you should be asking yourself, who am I? How do I show up in your life? Right? And being able to make these type of adjustments in my life has made me more grounded and adjusted to, the changes that happen in life. Right? And the acceptance that not everybody's going to operate the way that I do. Not everybody is going to see me in the same light that I see myself. And guess what? That is all right too. Right? And just like you don't see everyone in the best light. So don't think that everybody's always going to see you in the best light. And like I said, sometimes it's just a reflection of their own inner challenges. One thing that I have learned about gossip, whether I was participating in it or whether I was being the one gossiped about, is there is a full circle that comes in that realm. What you put out, you will certainly get back. See, when I talk to you, especially on Testimonial Tuesday, I don't speak as though I am, above these lessons. I didn't go through any challenges. I let you know what challenges I had to face in my life and what brought me to these challenges, right? It's the same sensation that people have when they watch like reality TV, right? It's the drama. It didn't even have to be true and people were sensationalizing it, right? And I was one of those people at a time in my life where I was a gossiper. And because it was just something entertaining to do. But when those tables were turned and people began gossiping about me, that's what changed everything for me, right? Because it wasn't so fun anymore when that starts coming back at you. So in my early years, I've learned to quell that gossip. And I've learned to there's a way of addressing certain events. If that person is not there to defend themselves and you're speaking disparagingly about them, that's gossip, right? And we can easily not engage in that. Because if you find somebody unsavory, why are you talking about them anyway? Things that I don't like, I don't bring up, I don't talk about, I don't think about, because it's frustrating. And if you do, that says more about you than the other person. I want you to be able to say, thank you, life, for these lessons that you have given me. Because every scenario that you have faced in your life, you had the tools in order to overcome them. Or if you didn't, you quickly gained them from that experience. Life is for you to learn. Life is not here to beat you up without intent. The beating process is just to get you on the right path, because the current path you are on will be proved to be perilous. Perilous means you can die. It's treacherous. It's terrible. So I need you to think about these things today as you move forward, right? Think about, if you were going to tell your story, what would that story look like? And would you make any changes? If you make any changes, what would those changes be? And what would they look like? And how would they impact the people around you? See, that's what I want. I want you to start telling your story, keeping a journal so your family can know what happened in your life. What challenges did you have to face while breaking generational curses, right? Be as honest and authentic as possible. When we look at history, right, journals and diaries become very important, right? Because that gives more of an authentic approach of what is going on and what you see in day-to-day life. So I implore you to go out and get you a journal or diary and start journaling your life and start sharing your testimonies with others. This is what this journaling exercise exposes. It exposes your strengths, your weaknesses, and how you've overcome obstacles, which is an amazing feat. Think about where you was 10 years ago and think about where you are now. Think how far you have come. Whether if you went up or down, think about all the in-between experiences. And I want you to share those with others so they could grow from it, so they can learn from it. And I promise you, the more transparent you are with your mistakes, the less power of people can hold those things over your head. We are all imperfect beings here on this planet. So you should not allow anyone to think that your mistakes are just so atrocious and their mistakes, well, they just don't have any. You've seen that a lot, especially on social media. People love sharing the good of what's going on in their life. Rarely do they share the whole story, the full picture. Why? Because they have not learned to embrace their lessons yet. Their life lessons. All right, my lovelies. If you need further support on your healing journey, head over to ShekinahWisdom.com where you can book an appointment. If you want art therapy, head over to IAM.collection.com. If you simply want to support the work we do here, you can Cashapp Unearthing the Truth. All right, my lovelies, you have a wonderful, amazing Testimonial Tuesday.